Most traders will be familiar with the standard open, high, low, close bars used to represent the price movement during the time period of their price bar. We have here two examples, the first being a bullish price bar to the left, where price opens at the price represented by the tab on the left. Then at some stage through formation of that price bar moves to a low point indicated here, a high point being the price at this point here, and closes at the price indicated by the tab on the right here. A bearish example opens once again at the price tab on the left here, moves at some stage to the higher price indicated here, down to the low price indicated here, and closing at the price indicated by the tab on the right here. Candles, however, look a little different. They're made up of a real body, also called just the body, indicated by the red rectangle here or the green rectangle here. They're also made up of a projection out the top or bottom, sometimes called the shadow or the wick or the tail, which is my preference. For example, here and here. Candles will also be coloured, the most common being green or red candles, as per the examples on the screen here. The good news is that even though candles look different, they actually display exactly the same information as the open, high, low, close price bars. Candles are defined based on the relationship between the open, high, low and close price. A bullish candle is represented by a green body, with the open being at the base of the real body here, the low price being the lower point of the lower tail, the high price being the high point of the upper tail, and the close price represented by the top of the real body here. A bearish candle is indicated by a red body, with the open price represented here by the top of the real body, high price represented by the top of the upper tail, low price represented by the lower point of the lower tail, and price closing at the base of the real body here. You can see here how it compares to the open, high, low, close bars you may be familiar with already. For example, in the bullish price bar and candle here to the left, price opens at the left tab, moves to the low, high and close. Same on the candle, price opens at the base of the real body, moves to the low, high and closes here at the upper part of the real body, matching the price here with the tab on the right of the price bar. Same for the bearish example, the price opens at the left tab or the upper part of the real body, moves to a high, low and closes at the right tab, also being the base of the real body. Every candle won't look exactly the same, as with the price bars. You'll see some with longer tails below the body, such as this example here, which indicates that the low point is considerably further down below the open price when compared with the example over here. You'll also see longer tails above the body. In this example here, representing a high price well above the open price, when compared to the example here where the high price is not so far above the open price. Sometimes you'll see candles with no tail at all on either top or bottom. For example here, where the open price is at the same price as the low, and price moved higher to close on its highs. In this example here, price opened on its highs, moved down through the time period of this candle to close on its low price. Of course, on different platforms the colour may vary. Some people prefer a white body to indicate a bullish candle and a black candle to indicate bearish. You might see other variations as well, for example blue for bullish or red for bearish. My preference though is the green for bullish and red for bearish candles, which also appears to be the most common colour scheme. Continuing with the variations, you will also see different body sizes. For example, the narrow range bodies here, when compared with the wider range bodies here, indicating less of a difference between the open and closing prices. And in some cases, there will be no real body at all, indicating the open and close price at exactly the same price. This is commonly referred to as a doji. So now that you understand the design of the candlesticks, let's look at a few comparisons of open, high, low, close charts and candlestick charts. You'll see in these examples that both show exactly the same information. Both charts here represent the British pound US dollar forex charts, 1 hour. Both cover exactly the same time period. You'll see the open, high, low, close bars here represent a downtrend to a low point and an uptrend. Exactly the same information is represented here on the candlestick chart. Downtrend to a low point and an uptrend. Exactly the same information, although perhaps easier to see on the candlestick charts due to being more visual in colour. Here's a second example, once again indicating that exactly the same information is represented by candlestick charts as is shown in the open, high, low, close charts. Largely a sideways congesting market, with low point represented here, high point and continuing sideways, represented again by the candles here, high point and sideways market. And a final example showing a slight downtrend here, hitting a low point and clear rejection of prices there, back down to retest before bouncing off and commencing an uptrend. Represented once again in the candles, reaching low point here, retest and commencement of uptrend. So you might be wondering now, if candlesticks display the same information, why are we bothering to learn them? Why not just use the open, high, low, close bars that you're already familiar with? Well, I'll briefly explain now, but the answer will hopefully become very clear as you view future videos and practice with the use of candlesticks on your own charting package. The real benefit is that candlestick charts provide a better visual representation of the movement of price, allowing quicker identification of the short-term sentiment of the market. I'll say that again. The real benefit is that candlestick charts provide a better visual representation of the movement of price, allowing quicker identification of the short-term sentiment of the market. We'll look at this briefly in the next video, where we discuss the sentiment of individual candles, but also in future videos where we examine how the individual candlestick patterns also help us to determine short-term sentiment of the market.